I don't even know what to look at. There you go. Yeah. It's like my 4th time trying to upload a video. We gonna get it right today. Got a little mukbang type shit, you feel me? Got a little mukbang type shit. In front of Chick-fil-A. It's a low key, it's like a little get to know me type deal. Yeah, it's a get to know me type situation. You feel me? Type situation. One of the first introductory videos to the channel. I know people probably gonna watch this video and then go look at the other videos I got posted. Really ain't much, but like, you know, gaming type shit. Which I'm not sure, which, no. Which this isn't gonna be a gaming channel. It's just gonna be a all, it's like well-rounded. It's gonna be a little bit of everything. When I get more well-versed with the YouTube, what do I want to say? When I get more well-versed with YouTube in general, then I'll start like branching out, making different channels for like gaming and vlogging and shit like that. But for right now, we're just trying to get the ball rolling. So, gonna start off with a nice little mukbang. I feel like it's the best place to do it, in the comfort of my own car, you know? In the comfort of my own car, eating some good food, nice chill setup, you know, face to face. See a young nigga, you feel me? Got a retwist not too long ago. Shout out to my mom for that. But nah, let's get into it. First things first. My name is JV-On, but you can call me JV. Channel name is Love King JV. For those that don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't. Like, it's literally on the what you call it, the title. But you know. And a misconception, a lot of people call it like, I know when I be gaming, I got the same tag. Like almost all of my handles are the same, Love King JV. It's not a lot. I know a lot of people will call me Love, like when they playing the game trying to get my attention or shit like that. But no, the Love King JV part, the love part, is more like how, you know how you would write a letter and they'll put sincerely, or they'll put love and then your name. That's basically what it is. It's like Love King JV. There it is. So you can call me JV for short. It's like I'm writing a letter to you. You feel me? So you can take these videos as if they're letters. Loved, signed, Love King JV, basically. So if you were wondering about the name, there you go. I do a lot of shit. I like to draw. I like art. I like anime. I like boxing. I did boxing. I did boxing for like a good year. I did it for a good year. I had 2 matches. I won. I lost. I know what it feels like to win. I know what it feels like to lose. Obviously, I didn't have 100,000 matches. I'm not no fucking retired professional boxer or nothing. I was just an amateur. Shit. Only had 2 fights, but I know a little bit of something. I know what it feels like to win. I know what it feels like to lose. And I'm telling you now, they both have their highs and lows. Of course, losing don't feel good. Why would it? It's losing, but you learn a lot from your fall from grace. You learn a lot, so that's one thing. You learn a lot from your fall from grace, really. Most of what I'm gonna be doing on this channel is just like a little bit of everything. I do we're gonna do some vlogging, we're gonna do some reaction videos, we're gonna do like just story times, just a lot of cool shit. It's really just an it's really just an introduction to the channel. So I finally got some time to really just sit down, stop procrastinating, and make a whole video. I'm gonna have to edit this, which I'm gonna be fine with the editing when I learn, right? And I feel like the best way to learn how to edit your videos is to just fucking start. Get your phone, your camera, whatever, record that shit. Have something that you need to edit first, and then that's how you get into it. You can watch a million YouTube University, videos, crash courses and shit like that. And I'm not knocking it, because I'm literally gonna do that. But like, I remember one of my math teachers said, math is not a it's not a what do you call that? Math is not a spectator sport. You can't just watch it. You gotta get hands on and really do it. You can't just mental math everything. Now, some people might be an anomaly and can just do that shit, because they just built different or whatever. But the way I see, like, with almost everything in life, like, you can't just, everything not a spectator sport. You can't just watch it and then do it immediately like you got a Sean gun or some shit. It don't work that way 9 times out of 10. So I feel like the best way to learn anything, especially if you're gonna be editing, is have a reason to edit. You know what I'm saying? Make a video and have something to edit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, you can just watch hella videos and learn that shit, but what you gonna do? You got a whole lot of knowledge that you're not applying. And if you gonna keep procrastinating and putting stuff off to the next day, you ain't never gonna get no work done. You're never gonna be able to apply the knowledge that you accumulated, right? I know I'm rambling a little bit. That's just how I be thinking. That's just how I be thinking. That's just how I be thinking sometimes, really. All the time, really. You come to find out I'm an overthinker. And that's an understatement. I done thought about every situation that could possibly, well, let me not say that, because you already know it's gonna be somebody in the comments saying, it's literally impossible to think of every situation. Like, bro, you know what I mean. But yeah, I like to draw. I like to paint. Painting is cool. I don't paint a lot. I only painted probably 4 or 5 times. I'm all right at it. I know what I need to learn. I know a lot of shit I need to learn. But I like painting. Painting is cool. It's a good way to clear your mind, for real. A good way to clear your mind. Good way to just it help pass the time too. You can be creative. You can make mistakes, and then you can fix them. Ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes, Ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes. As long as you find a way to fix them. If anything, you should want to make mistakes so you can learn what not to do. And then that'll boost your problem solving, because you'll just get better at solving problems in general. So now, with that being said, I'm not saying go out and just fuck shit up on purpose. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. But there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, especially if you're the type of person to get to the bottom of shit and do everything in your power to figure out how to make shit right. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. You should seek failure, because failure makes you better. Like, iron sharpens iron. The more you work on something, the better you're gonna get. So I remember it's this one quote. It says, you never really won until you've lost. So, like, you gotta have a challenge, because that'll make you stronger. It'll make you better. It'll sharpen your mind. It'll sharpen your skills, your reflexes, the way you think. It'll change the way you think, open your mind up to broader perspectives. That's what it's about. I'm gonna do a lot of shit. You know what they need to bring back? They need to bring back that Draw My Life shit. that time of YouTube was so different. That time of YouTube was so different. I know this kind of like you could say this right here is like an introductory mukbang / get to know me video. This nigga got the same car I got. Bro got the same car. I don't usually see people with the exact same car I got, but bro literally got the exact same car. Same fender and everything. That's all talk. But yeah, it's basically like a mukbang introductory get to know me type video. First face to face, me sitting down talking to y'all boys and girls. I'm sure it's gonna be way more dudes than women, but I'm sure there's gonna be a few women come through every now and then or on a regular basis watching my videos. But it's just the beginning, you know. I'm trying to get the ball rolling. You're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. We're gonna do some art stuff. Gonna level up with art. We're gonna do I like to act too, and I like to write. And I love anime, so like I like Marvel, DC, Naruto, One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, all that shit. So we're gonna be doing it all. I just gotta get my foot in the door. This me getting my foot in the door with a real actual video, not just some, you know, minute or 2 minute random shit, you know. Actually taking some time to sit down and talk to y'all boys. You feel me? Gotta get the ball rolling. You know the funny thing about it? I done made like 3 or 4 videos trying to do this shit. The first one, I was out just walking around my neighborhood, just talking about procrastination and shit. Never uploaded a video. Part of me, maybe I just felt like the production went up the par, or I was just procrastinating. Irony, right? But and then the second video was like me going out buying shit for this girl I'm talking to. I like her, bro. I think she cool. I fuck with her. Y'all might see her if shit go the way I want it to go, but you never know. You never know. You never know. It's good though. It's been a good 4 months. We just, you know, we cruising. It feel good, so I don't know. I like her. I hope she feeling the kid. Hopefully she feeling the kid. I mean, for somebody to be entertaining you for that long, they gotta be feeling you, right? Or they just bored. Hopefully it's not the latter, because that would suck. But we're gonna keep pushing either way, you feel me? Off topic, just got off topic. But no. And then the third video, I recorded everything. I recorded the whole video just to find out when I go to try to watch it, it was recorded the opposite way. So like how I got my shit propped up in the car right now, it was just recording the car, like the car shit. It wasn't recording me, it was facing the other way, so all you could hear was my voice. And like, I guess I could do like a voice over type shit, but like, I'd rather just go ahead and redo the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I told a whole story and everything. Like, what? Come on. It was a whole story time and some more shit. It was a whole story time. Matter of fact, nah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna save it. It wasn't no like in-deep story time. It wasn't no in-depth story time, but it was a good story time. It was like a mini story time. Just shit that be happening to me. Just shit that be happening to me. Actually, I got the time. I can tell the story. Just a little mini story. So, when it comes to, ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, obviously. Unless, what you gonna do? What you gonna do besides, everybody gotta work a 9 to 5 sooner or later. Most people, most average people gotta work a 9 to 5, unless you fucking famous or you just grew up in a wealthy household and your family just hand you down the business or whatever. Unless you gonna fucking trap and sell drugs or some shit, nigga, there ain't nothing wrong with having a damn 9 to 5, bro. Like, everybody gonna have to do that unless you come from a wealthy background. Either you come from a wealthy background or you just like doing illegal shit. You gonna have to do a 9 to 5. It ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Or you can go to the military. But I thought I dropped my food. But other than that, ain't nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. But I'm saying that to say this. My experience with retail, I don't dislike retail, but it's certain things that you learn not to go for when you're doing retail, especially if you don't want to talk to people all day. Especially if you don't want to talk to people and be in people's face all day. It's certain things you should not do, like in retail. Like, so for instance, I worked at this one sports store, right? I worked at this one, it's Academy. I worked at Academy Sports, right? I remember this one time, I worked there, and since I had prior management positions and experience, they gave me this CTL, cashier team lead position, right? So when I was working there, I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'll take that position. It paid decent money for my age, you know. I was only 19. I think I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. I'm 20 now. But I was 19 then, right? So it was made, I had decent money for my age, so I ain't got no massive bills to pay. And I wasn't in college or nothing. So, like, it was decent money, right? So I took it, and it's a nice, you know, it's a nice position. Ain't nobody breathing down your back 100%. Like, I had a team of cashiers. And I remember the lady, my manager that would be the manager of my department, since I was the cashier team lead, she was up there in that department. It was a bunch of different departments, right? I'm not finna get into that, but she asked me, she was like, are you do you have a problem working with women? And I was like, no. And I ain't think nothing of it. Obviously, she's asking that because, one, that's like a trick question, kinda, but not really. So basically, she asking you, like, are we gonna have a problem with you trying to talk to every girl every girl that's your coworker, or like, are you fucking creep or some shit like that, basically. And I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was like, I work with women all the time. It just literally slipped my mind, right? But remember that, because that's gonna be an important part, right? So fast forward, like, probably a couple months into the job, right? There's this dude that worked there. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna call him I'm gonna call him Daniel, right? Daniel was cool. He was cool, and he sounded like Duke Dennis to me. And I told him, I was like, bro, you sound like Duke Dennis. And this nigga, he was like, I don't hear it, but that nigga sound like Duke Dennis. He do. Country nigga. We all from the South, bro. That nigga sound like Duke Dennis, right? I kept telling him, I was like, bro, you sound like him. And he was like, he could never hear it. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I remember one day I'm getting off work, and I see this paper sticking out my not my window, but my door. You know how you got that little slit in between your doors? It's like this paper sticking through my door. It was just like it was on this neon sticky note. You know how people be putting their little flyers and advertisements on your windshield and in your doors and shit? That's basically what it was. And basically, it had this nigga wrote his name and his number on the sticky note, and I'm like, I ain't never had no shit like that happen to me ever before. I was like, what? Why is this nigga put his number in my car door? I'm like, I don't know what to do to this. I didn't even know what to think. So I don't know. So like, I think it wasn't the next day, but I don't remember what day it was or how long the time gap between it was. But I remember this one day I asked him about it. He was like, he laughed and he was like, none, don't worry about it. Right? And I ain't think nothing of it. But now in hindsight, in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe, like now, I'm getting this thought. I'm like, maybe bro not gay. Cause I'm straight. I'm a straight heterosexual male, right? So what I'm thinking is because I didn't try to talk to any of the girls that was working there. They probably set him up to put his number in my car to see if I would go for it. And the reason I say that was because he was one of the only other dudes that worked with us. And I ain't talked to none of the girls. I wasn't trying to talk to them. One, I had a girlfriend at the time, which I'm not even finna get into that. But some of them was fine. But most of them just weren't my type. There was this one that was she was bad as fuck, but she had kids, and that wasn't really no problem to me. But she was bad, and I had a girlfriend, so I couldn't. Right? I'm being loyal. All right? You know, I don't get a cookie for that. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. But anyway, some of them girls was cool, and I used to talk to them. And it was this one girl that worked there. She was cool as fuck. And we used to talk about all type of shit. And she used to talk to me about her boyfriend and shit. Like, anytime they had some shit going on. And I'd give her a little advice. And she was cool as fuck. But that's besides the point. I remember one of the other team leads that was working with me, she was a girl, and she ended up texting my phone because she had got my number or whatever, and she had texted my phone. I was like, who is this? And I'm gonna just call her like Chanel or whatever. So Chanel had texted my phone, and I was like, who is this? And she was like, oh, it is Chanel. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just left it at that. My dumb ass, I'm not even fucking thinking that's her trying to fucking talk to me. I'm not thinking that shit until now I'm realizing, nigga, she was trying to fucking talk to you. And like, I'm not gonna say we would flirt, but like, you know, right? I wasn't flirting, but like, you can tell when women want to just be around you, right? Or they just be around you when they don't need to be around you. Like, we working and you over here trying to talk to me, right? I'm not saying it was something similar like that. Like, we would joke around, basically, right? We would joke around, but I wasn't on that time because, again, I had a girl at the time, right? And basically, I'm guessing she was trying to talk to me, and I ain't catch the hint. And then she wasn't my type, but I ain't catch the hint, and that's probably what sparked them to set him up to put his number in my car. I'm like, nigga, that shit make hella sense. And it was other girls there too. It was some bad ones. It was bad. Most of them, they just wasn't my type. One, they wasn't my type. Two, I had a girl, so I really wasn't trying to do all that. And three, I don't know. They weren't my type. They just weren't my type. So like, if she's not my type, I'm not finna try to. One, we at the workplace. So I remember one of my bosses that hired me at the job that I'm working now, and he trained me up, right? He was like, don't try to flirt with the customers. He was like, don't shit where you sleep, because if you get one of them upset, or if they get too attached to you, or some more shit, they're gonna be coming up to the workplace and this, that, and the third, and you don't want that. And the same thing being, if you were fucking with a girl at your job and y'all co-workers, if that shit go left, it's gonna be awkward, it's gonna be weird. One, that's a conflict of interest. And then I'm a manager working there, so I couldn't, cashier team lead, so I couldn't really talk to any of them unless they were like my same stature or my same level of authority. Otherwise, it would have been seen as a conflict of interest, and that would have been fucking my bag up. And if that shit would have went left, that would have been a whole lot of shit with HR, or, you know, people crazy, bro. So, like, you gotta really pick your battle. So, like, that's another thing I was thinking about, like, nah. And then it come all back to when that old girl asked me, do I have a problem working with women? And I'm like, no, I didn't, because I didn't. So, like, that was just all that to say, this nigga put his phone number in my card. I'm just like, that shit ain't never happened to me. I'm wondering, to this day, I was wondering, why the fuck did he put his phone number in my card? Because I'm not gay. But I'm guessing he thought I was gay because them girls probably set him up to see if I was gay by putting that fucking sticker with his number and name on it in my card to see if I was going to text him, because I wasn't trying to talk to any of them. Women don't do that. Like, if you're not trying to talk to them, especially if they fine, if you're not attracted to them or if you're not trying to fuck them, they'll immediately try to call you gay, which is, I don't know why. That's a little homophobic and it's a little weird, but what? And it's not all women. Somebody mad watching this. Oh, why did he say that about women? It's not all women, but some women. You know, it'd be some women trying to call niggas gay just because they don't like them. That's weird. But that was the story. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And to this day, I'm like, I don't know if I still got, bro. I don't even know if I still got that shit. And it was on this light blue sticky note. I'm like, bro, why? I showed it to my dad. And my dad, I told my dad, I was like, I ain't never had nothing like that happen to me before. And he was like, I ain't either. And my dad was like, does he think you gay? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. He didn't seem gay to me, but it ain't nothing wrong with being gay, right? It's 2023. Be what you want to be. You feel me? But that goes to say, I was just like, that shit ain't never even girls didn't even put they fucking number in my car. At least I had girls ask me for my number and shit, like in high school and shit, but like, nigga, that was just I ain't never experienced no shit like, I ain't know what to think, bro. And I wasn't finna run and tell nobody. I was just like, what? I don't know. But nah, that's the little mini story time. If y'all, you know, hopefully y'all liked it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. You got the chill or whatever. Like I said, it wasn't gonna be no crazy story time. It wasn't gonna be no crazy story time or nothing like that, but just a little mini story time. Just about the shit, random shit that just be happening to me. Like, what? Like, what's going on? I was like, what? Why? That was so weird. There's a weird shit like that. I'm like, what is going on? But anyway, yeah, I'm about to eat this food. I'm about to finish eating this food because I really just been trying to talk and be entertaining, you know, and just, you know, get y'all to know me a little bit or know of me a little bit and where I come from, how well, I ain't really tell you where I came from, but just a little introductory video for y'all to get to know me a little bit, you know, talk about what we gonna do on the channel, you know, vlogs, story times, art, anime, video, gaming, reactions, all type of shit, even and workout videos too, because I did say I was boxing. I do, and that's something you ain't ever gonna forget. That training is fun. But anyway, yeah, gym stuff too. We're gonna be in the gym too, and cooking a little bit too. I'm learning. I like cooking, so we're gonna do a lot of shit on here. But yeah, man, it was cool kicking it with y'all boys. I'm gonna go and edit this video. Not immediately. I'm gonna eat. Probably try to get some work done, make some money, make a little bit of money. But try to make a little bit of money. Gonna edit this video, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. It was cool kicking it with y'all. I'm gonna see y'all again. Oh, yeah.